Hey, I know it's really late tonight, and I know we're just about to get in, but there's something I really wanted to share before we go. And I know I talked about air filters the other day, but tonight I want to talk about a little deeper. I know air filters, and it's important to keep the good things come in because then good things come out. But even if all you let in is good things, there is still toxicity that has to be exhausted. Every engine still produces exhaust. Toxic byproducts are part of the process. And if you don't leave the system, everything starts to suffer. I was reminded this recently in school. I had a doctor's appointment that I had to attend to for some personal health. So I scheduled a substitute and to cover my class, which, is a normal thing to do. I left a clear lesson plan, material for the students to work on, and I trusted the students would handle themselves. And while I was sitting at the doctor's office, I get a text message from the substitute telling me that the students are being extremely disrespectful. And not just unfocused, not just distracted, but disrespectful. So much so that she even had to call administration and the resource officer to come in. And that's just not fair. When somebody comes in to take care of your class, and you expect the class to take care of what is needed. So when I finished my appointment, I stopped by the school, and I met with the administration. I talked with them what needed to be happening because I was going to be gone the next day with that class due to an automotive competition. And before I left, I recorded a small video for my students. And I told them plainly, that behavior is not acceptable. And that if they continue to act that way, there will be consequences. And there will be no shop time for them. We don't belittle people that step in to take care of us. And if that was to continue, it was just going to keep getting worse. This wasn't a punishment. This was a form of protection, a form of safety for learning and respect. And when I came back, I made the decision I wasn't going to try to control that chaos, that toxicity in that classroom. Instead, I was going to directly take it out of the room. And I said directly to the students, if a student becomes disrespectful in the shop, I'm going to calmly send them to the office. If they continue, then I was going to call the officer to remove them from my classroom. No arguing, no babysitting, no he started this or he did that. No explanations. It wasn't anger. It was clear expectations. And here's the key part of this lesson I want you to get. An exhaust system doesn't negotiate with the fumes. It doesn't reason with carbon monoxide. It doesn't say, let's see if the behavior gets better in time. We don't give it a lollipop and send it back. It removes the toxicity so that the rest of the system can function. Once the disruptive behavior was gone, something changed. The room felt more coherent. Students who wanted to be there and learn could breathe again. Instruction flowed, tensions dropped, and things just ran smoother. In life, we sometimes think being strong means handling everything, no matter the cost. But strength also means knowing when something needs to be released. Toxic attitudes, disrespect, chaos, it drains the people around it. So letting those things linger, it doesn't make you a patient person. It just makes the whole system sick. So here's the takeaway I want you to take today. Filter what is coming in is important. But just as important is letting go what doesn't matter anymore. Let's clear out the exhaust. Let's protect what really, truly matters and not to feel guilty about it. You're not alone. God loves you. I love you. Until we write again. Thank you.